Welcome back to another EC Moves workout. Today is our 30-minute Core 1 workout, so grab your mat and let's get warmed up. Coming to a parallel position, 4 breaths. Plie, inhale. Exhale down. Plie, inhale. Exhale, setting your intention for today's class. Exhale, last one, plie, inhale. Exhale down. We're going to take one leg, squat lunge it back. We're going to come to a passe and twist our torso. Lunge it back, twist. I am twisting to the knee that is coming up. Right away, we are challenging our balance and stability. Connect to your core. Ribs are hugging together. Your belly button is going towards that spine and then up to your ribs. Good. 4 more here in 4. Nice, slow and control. In 3, pressing the shoulders down. 2, get that leg up. Last 1. We're going to right away switch to that other side. Lunge it back, twist to that knee. Take the focus with you. Looking over that right shoulder, the shoulder that is pulling back. Lunge all the way down, drive the knee to the mat, twist. Lunge it back and twist. Connecting to that core. Today's workout, I want you to really hone in on your core connection. 4 more here in 4. In 3. In 2. Keep breathing. Last 1. Coming back to a parallel position. We're going to step out to a parallel second position. Left hand comes behind the neck. Right fingertips reach to that right toe. Slight bend in the knees, engaging that core. We're going to side crunch over, back to center. Side crunch over, back to center. Warming up the back and the obliques. Connecting to that mind and body, telling yourself that your core is creating this motion. We're not allowing momentum or gravity to pull us down to the side. And crunch it over, back to center, crunch over and center. 8 more for 8. Shoulders pressing away from your ears. We're reaching the right fingertips to the toes. Crunch over and center. 4 more here in 4. And lift. In 3. Lift. 2. Back to center. Last 1. Right away switching. Hands left side over. And lift. Feeling a nice side stretch throughout the back. And side crunch. And lift. Checking in with your knees, making sure that they are staying bent. We don't want to go into a straight leg because we want to relieve any pressure on that low back and really connect into that core. Crunch it over and lift and over. 8 more, keeping that right elbow nice and wide. Don't allow the elbow to come forward. It is reaching out to the side. And lift. Crunch it over and lift. 4 more here in 4. And lift. 3. And lift. Take the focus with you. 2. Lift it up. Last 1. And up. Dropping both hands, stepping into a parallel position. Coming to the edge of your mat. We're going to tuck that chin into your chest. Rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Bending those knees. Walking your hands out to an all plank position. Press the heels down, going into our down dog. Unfold down into our plank. Down dog, into our plank. Down dog, and into our plank. Articulating vertebra by vertebra as you go from the down dog into the plank. Right away, send the hips up to find that down dog and then articulate to roll down to your plank. Hips go up, articulate. 4 more here. In 4, press the heels down and lower. In 3, and lower, connecting to the low belly now. and unravel. Last one, lift and lower. From here, drop those knees, untuck your toes, bring those hands in just a little bit so that your shoulder, elbow, and wrist are stacked all on top of each other. In our all fours position, think about ribs hugging belly button to that spine and then up to those ribs. Shoulders are pressing down. We're in a nice straight line from the top of our head to our tailbone. Avoid curving that neck or dropping the chin. Keep it nice and lifted. Focus out on a diagonal. We're going to extend that right leg, lifting that left arm and right leg. We're going to go into our bird and dog, connecting our elbow to our knee, extend out. A little rounding in the spine, and then extend it out. Take the focus with you, looking at that knee, and then extending out. Finding a little rounding, then that nice straight line. Pull it in, extend. Today's workout, we are going to be focusing on slow and controlled movement. Thinking about driving elbow to knee and then pulling them apart. Pull them together, then extend out from the center, rounding that spine and out, engaging the core. Extend through the core. 8 more in. 8 and lift. 7. Press it out, keeping that right hand fully planted on the ground. My fingers are spread nice and wide. 4 more. And lift. In 3. Your knee is still facing the mat. 2. And extend. Last 1. Extend, lowering the leg and the arm, tucking both your toes. We're going to go into our knee taps. We're going to lift the knees up and lower, lift and lower, activating the low belly, lift and lower, up and down. I am barely lifting my knees off the ground. As I tap them down, it is a light tap. I'm not putting any weight onto those knees. I tap and then I lift. Tap and lift. Tap. 8 more. 4, 8. And lift. 7. And up. 6. Up. 5. We're going to hold it up in 4. And lift. 3. In 2. Hold it up. Feeling it in the arms and the core. Connect to the core. 8 count. Hold for 8. 7. 6. Make sure that spine is not rounding. 5. That's it. 4. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees and untuck the toes. Extending that left leg, the right arm. Here we go. Bend it in and extend out. Pull it in. Extend the fingertips away from the toes. Rounding and lengthening. Head pull in. Extend it out. Checking in with that left arm, making sure your shoulder, elbow, and wrist are in one straight line. If you need to, take a second to adjust. Pull in, extend out. Rounding and extending. Round and extend. That knee is facing the mat at all times as I extend. Both hips are facing the mat. Keep the left palm nice and extended. All 5 fingers spread through the mat. 4 more here. In 4. And extend. In 3. And reach. 2. And out. Last 1. Reach. Lower that hand. Lower the leg. Tucking those toes, lifting up. Knee tap down and lift. Down and up. That's it. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Check in with the neck. Make sure we have not broken the neck so it's looking down. Instead, keep it nice and strong, in line with the spine. Lift up and down, up and down. Little light taps. That's it for 8, 7, 6, tap in 5, in 4, 3, engage that core, 2, 8 count, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, shift the hips on top of the feet. Walk the hands in so that you are sitting upright. Send the hips to one direction and swing the feet around to be in front of you. We're going to take those hands and place them around the legs, right under the knees. We're going to round that spine as we roll down vertebra by vertebra, lifting the legs. Tuck the chin into your chest, roll it up. A few options here as we begin our full roll up. Option 1 is to keep the toes connected to the mat as we rise up. Option 2, you can keep the legs in a tabletop position as you reach up, testing just a little bit more of that stability. Option number 3, as you lift up, extend the legs to a high V, bend and lower all the way back down. Pick and choose which one is going to challenge you today. Which one is going to help you reach your goals? Tuck that chin into your chest, roll it up. Now there is that sticky spot in this roll up. As we begin to roll up, it's about right here where we don't want momentum to kick in. Instead, really think about scooping out the abdominals right here. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Ooh, to sit all the way up. Rolling it down vertebra by vertebra, slow and control. Tuck that chin into your chest. Roll it up, up, up. Rounding that spine, chin into your chest. As we roll down, I encourage you to stop your knees in line with those hips versus, there's that sticky spot, versus bringing the knees into the chest to then rock up. This way, by stopping the knees in line with the hips, we're really activating the core here and not allowing momentum to take over. Roll it up and down. 4 more here. In 4, nice, slow and control. In 3, rounding and lifting. These last 2, try something new here. Maybe we lift those legs up to a high V or onto that tabletop position. Last 1, roll it up, roll it down. Placing those feet onto the mat, connecting back to that core. Ribs are hugging, belly button to the mat, and then up to your ribs. Hands are going to be placed behind the neck. Elbows are wide. Fingertips are spread, supporting the head. All 10 toes and feet are spread onto the mat. We begin crunching up and lower down. Crunch up and lower. Each time we come up, aim to get the shoulder blades off the ground and to lift just a little bit higher than the rep before. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Avoid pulling the elbows into a parallel position. We want to keep them nice and wide. This challenges the core just a little bit more because it really makes us use the core versus when we pull the elbows in, we have a little bit more of momentum here. So keep those elbows wide. You have 8 and lower, 7 and down, in 6 and lower, lift in 5 and resist the down, resist the up and down. 3 more, in 3 and lower, in 2. We're gonna hold it up here, little pulses, up, up. Think about scooping out the stomach like an ice cream scoop. belly button going down, scooping up, shoulder blades off the mat. We pulse it up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Really scoop, lift those shoulder blades off. Elbows are wide. Focus is out onto that diagonal. You have 8. Keep breathing. 6. Hug those ribs together. You have 5. In 4, lift higher. In 3, in 2, and 1. Slowly rolling down vertebra by vertebra. We're going to isolate the right leg now as we go into a cross crunch. Lift that right leg and then send the right leg out. Cross crunch, extend the right leg. Now, as I extend, I'm only extending that leg as far as I can go without arching the back. As soon as you feel that spine start to arch, I want you to stop extending that leg. We're working the deep core muscles here. Keep those elbows wide still. This crunch may be smaller than you think. I want you to think about twisting. Take the focus with you. Feel the core muscles and the obliques start to work here. Twist and extend, twist and extend. 8 more for 8. And lower. That's it. 7. Try to get both shoulder blades off the mat. You have 5. And lower. That's it. 4. And lower. In 3. And down. In 2. And lower. Hold it up on 1. Extend that left arm. Now little pulses. Up, up, up. Again, thinking about that scooping. Get those shoulder blades off. Twist just a little bit more. Super tiny pulses. They don't need to be big. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. And 8, 7. Twist a little bit more. That's it. 5. In 4. Lift and twist a little bit more. In 4. Take the focus with you. 3. In 2. And 1. Untwist. Lower that leg back to center. Crunch it up. And down, crunch up and down. Elbows are wide. Now, as we start to get tired here and you feel those abdominals start to shake, this is what we call the challenge zone. I want you to stay in that zone. This right here is where the change starts to happen. Lift up and down, up and down. Maybe the movement becomes a little bit smaller, but don't stop moving. Keep your intention there. You got it. Lift up and up. Lift and lift. 8 more for 8. Keep the neck nice and lifted. Shoulders pressing away from the ears. Elbows are wide. That's it. In 4. In 3. We're going to hold it up. In 2. Hold it up on 1. Little pulses. Up, up, up. Super small pulses. Think about getting the shoulder blades off just a little bit more, like half an inch more. That's all, just half an inch. Lift it up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here for 8. Ooh, feel that core shaking. You got this. 7. In 6, lift higher. 5, that's it. 4, scoop the stomach, lift it higher. 4. In 3, in 2, and 1. Lower that upper body, lifting that left leg. Here we go. Twisting to the left. Extend the leg and lower. Reminding yourself that we only extend that leg as far as it allows us without arching the back. And lower. Cross. And lower. Ooh, we're gonna feel this side so much faster than we felt that right side. Keep going. Cross crunch and lower, cross crunch and lower. Nice and slow. Cross and lower, cross and lower. Think about connecting that right elbow with your left knee. Take the focus with you as you twist and lower, twist and lower. We are almost done with today's workout. Keep going. Tell yourself you can do one more rep. You got it. Let's go for 8. And lower. This is 7. Make sure that knee stops in line with the hips. And lower. That's it. 5. And lower. In 4. Keep the elbows wide. In 3. And lower. In 2. And lower. Last one. Hold it here. Pulse it up. Up. Extend that right arm. Little pulses. Twist. Try to get that left shoulder blade off the mat. Let's go. Up, 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 up. Rounding or scooping out that stomach here in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let's go. 3, 2. Now hold it here. Twist. Lift more. Widen that elbow. 8. Count. Hold for 8, 7, 6. Twist it more. Lift it higher. 5. Lift higher. 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. Lower everything. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Placing those feet back onto the mat. Final series for the day. Extend both hands up to the air. Tabletop both legs stopping in line with the hips. Opposite arm, opposite leg reaches out. Pull it in. Reach out and in. Our goal is to tap our toes to the edge of our mat versus tapping down and not engaging the low belly. We want to reach out, pull it in. Resist the out, resist the in. Think about reaching your toe and hand further away from each other. This is similar to the bird dog that we did at the very beginning of class when we were in our tabletop position, but now we are lying on the back and alternating side to side. Reach the right leg and in, reach the left leg and in. That's it. Out and in, reach it out and in. 8 more for 8 and switch. Keep breathing. That's it. In 7. Make sure that we are not arching the back. You go as low as you can until you start to feel the arch and then stop right before the arch happens. That's it. 5 more sets in 5. Pull it in and switch. In 4. Nice, slow and control. And in 3. Extend the arm over the head, reaching the toes. This is 2. To the left. Last one, right side. And left side. Now extend that right leg and left leg. We're just going to hold it here for 8, 7, 6. Reach the leg a little bit further. That's it. 5. In 4. Feel the core shake. 3, 2, 1. Pull back into center, switching sides. 8. Count. Hold for 8, 7. Press the shoulders away from the ears. That's it. 6. In 5. In 4. Hug the ribs. 3, 2, 1. Pull both legs in. Extend both legs just a little bit. 8. Count. Hold for 8, 7. Feel the shake. Stay there. That's it. 5. In 4. In 3, 2, 1. Hands go behind those hamstrings. Tuck the chin into your chest and slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra up to a seated position. Coming to the center of your mat, crossing those legs. Reach up and over to one side. Keep both sit bones connected to the mat. Press the shoulders away and feel a lengthening in the side body. And releasing the core muscles. And up and over other side, lengthening through that side, anchoring through the sit bones, connecting to the mat. Shoulders pressing down. And again, reach up and over to the other side. From here, we are going to round that spine, take our focus down to the mat. Keep reaching the fingertips farther out. Back to the side and reach up and over. Other side, reach it over. Rounding that spine, taking the focus down to the mat. Continue to breathe as you open out to the side. Reach it up. And we're going to uncross those legs, switching the cross, so placing whatever foot was not in front. Reaching up and over. Thinking about pulling that elbow down to the mat. Sit bones reaching to the mat to increase that stretch. Reach up other side. Start to bend that elbow down. And releasing that neck. Reach up other side. Finding that nice rounded position. Back out to the side. Reach up and over. Last time, reach it over. Rounding. Reach out to the side and sitting up. Setting those legs up, placing them to the side. Dive onto your stomach. We're going to find our upward facing dog or our mermaid. Stretching the abdominals. And from here, we're going to pull the hips back into a child's pose. Coming back into an all fours position, tucking those toes, pressing back into a down dog, lengthening behind the backs of the legs, taking a bend of the knees here, lengthening through the spine and extending, bending the knees and extending, bend the knees and extend. Begin to walk your hands into your feet. Slowly rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Head is the last thing to come up. Stepping center to your mat. Ending with our 3 breaths. Plie, inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, thanking your body for the hard work that it just did in these last 30 minutes. Last one. Inhale. Exhale down.